Welcome back to Just Scribble. I recently won a giveaway on Instagram from Stylish and Minimal Co. and my prize came and I thought I would open it up and share it with you guys because it is a new product from SMCO. So SMCO used to be Sticky Monsters Co. and now they're Stylish and Minimal Co. So still SMCO but just two different names, and I still call them Sticky Monster Co. in my head because that's the name of their shop when I fell in love with it. But regardless of their name change, they are a brand that I really like, and I have actually shared unboxings from them a few times here on YouTube, and I'll try to remember to link those in the cards up above so that you guys can check those out because that will have some other products in it. But they recently launched a new foiled vellum divider with low profile tabs, and they had posted a giveaway on Instagram of the tabs that they had used for the photos for their website, and I was chosen as the winner, so I was super surprised but also really excited. So I thought I would share these with you. This will be a really quick video because I didn't order anything, it's just my prize, but I was going to unbox this, so I decided that I would turn on the camera and unbox it with you guys so you guys could check it out as well. Let me get everything out of the plastic and we will check it out. So this is what I won. Let me put it in order there. So this is the June freebie that she sent with my prize. This is on a transparent sticker paper. It has 2 quotes and then some numbers that you can use on tabs or dividers, and then some little functional triangles and circles. Well, they're deco, but they're to use functionally to mark things in your planner. So that's my little freebie, and then this is what I won. So the giveaway was actually for personal size ring dividers. This is their new foiled vellum divider with low profile tabs. So it came with an index tab, and hopefully the glare isn't going to be too bad, but hopefully you can see that foil there where it says inbox. And then this is a bottom tab that will stick at the bottom of your planner. And she did message me when she told me that I won, and she asked me if I wanted to have these punched. So I asked her not to punch them, and I'll explain why in just a second. So that's why there's no holes in here. When you order from her site, you can obviously get them punched. And then it came with 3 dividers. So one says number 1 schedule in the gold foil. And then the next one says number 2 finances. And then the last one says number 3 lists. So those are the 4 little dividers that I got. Well, 3 dividers and then an inbox kind of page marker. And they are low profile. And then they have the gold foiling on them. And these are actually perfect for my plotter. So this is my Bible size plotter. I do have the same size cover in a brown Pueblo leather from Woozy Studio. So I have a brown one and I have a black one. This was my black leather one from Plotter. I do have an unboxing of this with the rose gold there, and then it has the rose gold inside there. It has a Woozy ring protector on it right now, so that's Woozy, the other brand that I own. But these will fit in here, and I think they'll look really nice. Obviously this is rose gold and these are gold, but the mix of metals doesn't bother me. But these are so slim and such a low profile, they're going to be a perfect fit in my plotter. And I had actually thought about setting up my plotter. I haven't used it in a while, but I actually thought about setting it up for the fall for Just Scribble, because I'm going to have sales with the planner launch and my website, and then I still have the YouTube and Instagram and all that. I thought it would be nice to set up my plotter because it's really slim, so that I could have a place where I could keep track of my schedule, lists and ideas and notes and things like that, and then also information from sales from my website. And so this seemed kind of perfect because it came with a schedule, of finances, and a list, and then an inbox. So it's everything that I need for a slim, minimal setup in my plotter, and I'm really excited for it. So I'm probably going to set this up in August. I don't think I'm going to set it up before then, just because I'm actually going to be doing a different setup for July, and I'm going to be incorporating Just Scribble into that setup. So I'm probably not going to set this up until August, so you probably won't see it again until then, but I will share it with you when I do it. But I did mention that I didn't get these punched, and the reason that I didn't get them punched is because of the holes. So I'm going to show you. This is just a cheap personal ring binder that I got on Amazon that's holographic, and I store extra tabs and paper in there. But this is personal size Tomoe River paper. So you'll see if I hold it up, let me get the schedule one. If I hold it up against there, it's personal size. But you will notice that these holes are kind of big, and the plotter has really tiny, like 10mm rings. So when you put paper on these tiny rings that have these big holes, sometimes it doesn't slide very well because the big holes mean that there's more space over here that goes inside this teeny tiny hole. And so you don't get as good of a slide. So the reason that I didn't have her punch them is because she would be punching them with a standard personal size punch, just like you would use in this or your Gillio or your VDS or Moterm or whoever you use. And so what I did, let me grab another one of these papers out. So what I did was I asked her not to punch it so that I could use my tiny punch. So I have this tiny 4mm punch. I got this on Amazon. It is linked in my Amazon storefront. I think I have it linked twice because one of them was out of stock, but it's the same product. But it has markings on there for A5 personal, A6 pocket, mini, A7, and then it makes teeny tiny holes. So if I were to punch this paper, I'm going to punch it on the other side so I can show you a comparison. I'm going to line it up with personal and punch my pages. You can see the size difference there between the holes. So that's why I pulled out a second one so you guys could see them next to each other. So you can see just how much smaller these holes are. So these tiny holes fit inside these big holes, if you can see that. And so I wanted to be able to use this punch to punch these to put in here because it's a better fit. And it also gives less space like on the spine part, like where your rings go. So if you can see that tiny difference, this one is farther away from the edge. So if I line up the edge of the holes, you can see this little bit. That little bit makes a big difference when you're using such tiny rings. So if I were to put the regular paper, the way it's punched with like a regular punch on there, and then I put this tiny punch on there, the tiny punch just fits better on there, if you can see that, and it also flips better because there's not so much extra paper inside that teeny tiny hole. So this just flips much smoother, it's a better fit, and it just works much, much better. So I am going to be using this to punch these to put into here. I'm not going to punch them on camera because I want to be super, super specific and make sure that I line everything up properly because I don't want to mess it up because I don't have an extra set of these. And I want to make sure that I get them perfectly centered and perfectly lined up for my plotter. But I wanted to show that to you guys. Since I was unboxing my prize, I thought I would show that to you. So this punch works really well. So if you have a mini 7 that has tiny rings, or you have Gillio actually sells a personal that has smaller rings. I think it might be 16mm rings. It's a really slim personal binder that Gillio has, and it has smaller rings, not quite as small as the plotter, but small. And then even like this is my A5 Woozy, and it has, and it has 15mm rings, but they're still really small. So if you look comparatively, you can see how much skinnier those rings are than a normal ring. And so this punch works in my pocket size plotters. I have a couple of pocket size Woozy and plotters. It works for my Bible size plotters and Woozies, and then my A5 as well. And then, like I said, if you have a Gillio or a Filofax, I think they're mini 7s, and pretty much all mini 7s have really tiny rings. So if you have a ring planner that has smaller, skinnier rings, either because the hole is smaller or this metal part is smaller or a combination of the two, like a plotter, then this is really, really awesome. So I wanted to explain why I got these unpunched and show you guys what I was going to do as far as punching these. But that is my prize. I just wanted to share it with you guys. I didn't know if you guys followed SMCO. I really like her brand. I buy dividers and tabs from her a lot. I also like her stickers and other things from her shops. Like I said, I have shared from her before, but I was really excited to win this prize, and I thought I would share it with you guys so you guys would know that she had these new foiled low profile tabs, and I think they come in different sizes. I'll put that down in the description box. I don't think they come in just personal size, but if you have a personal ring planner You can definitely get those if you like a slim profile tab. And I think she does custom tab options as well, where you can choose what the writing is. You don't have to buy the defaults with the words that she picks. But that's my little share of my prize. I just wanted to share my prize with you guys, tell you guys how I was going to use it, and then share my little punch, because I don't think I've shown this yet to you guys. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them down below, and I will definitely get back with you. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this quick share from SMCO. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.